Hello everyone! Kumusta? How are you? Today is June 29. Let's start our Philippine travel update with some good news. Cebu Airport. Cebu will accept more international flights as this airline resumes. What airline? Guess what? Eva Air. We knew that since June 15, Taipei, Taiwan started accepting transit passengers again. So Eva Air will resume their operations for flights to Cebu. So this will be their flight schedules every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting July 2 and 16. Okay, so you know how Taipei or Taiwan has this rule for transit passengers. You need to show a negative test result. I still would not recommend this airline kasi, for example, you have a booster and then you have a layover in Taiwan. Even if you are exempted by the Philippines, you would still have to show a negative PCR because Taiwan requires it for layover. And same with, let's say, you're going back to the US or going back to Canada and you have a layover in Taiwan, you still have to show a negative test result. So it's not the most convenient. I have to say, Eva Air, sorry. Wow, Cebu, these are the international flights or airlines that fly to Cebu po. Cebu I would highly recommend Cebu as port of entry for those unvaccinated foreign nationals or even balikbayans who would like to enter the Philippines. You know, Cebu has their special rule because of the Governor Gwen there, governor of Cebu, that they would accept unvaccinated foreign nationals. There is no 100% assurance to that, but if you're gonna try your luck and enter the Philippines as unvaccinated foreign nationals, then you must choose Cebu as port of entry. And I would suggest to consider flying with Qatar Airways or Singapore Airlines because they've accepted unvaccinated foreign nationals before for flights to Cebu. But again, I cannot give assurance. Now, Philippines, what's the update on the COVID situation? May COVID pa ba? Yes, there's still COVID in the country, unfortunately. Metro Manila, however, today was announced will still be under the most relaxed Alert Level 1. Alert Level 1 is very relaxed. It's very loose. You have so much freedom, so much to do. While moving forward, the Iatf interestingly announced a new matrices for alert level system. So, the new matrix would be that they will focus on hospitalizations, bed utilization rate rather than new infections. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing. Looking at the positivity rate, actually there is an increase in COVID numbers in the country, especially in the National Capital Region. For the last week, June 19 to 25, we were over the WHO low-risk threshold. This is the highest since May. I think that's the reason the Iatf adjusted the matrix. I don't think they want the National Capital Region to be put under Alert Level 2 because, well, I don't think we can afford it. Plus, it actually makes sense. Even according to Dr. Edsel Salvania, despite an increase in cases, severe and critical ill COVID numbers remain very low and healthcare utilization is below 50%. Means, yes, there is an increase in COVID numbers, but not many people are getting severe cases. Not many people are going to the hospitals. In fact, he said that COVID-19 is becoming an endemic. Deaths from dengue, which is an endemic disease in the Philippines, were higher at 39 deaths in May 2022 than deaths attributed to COVID-19. Mas maraming namatay sa dengue kaysa COVID-19 noong June. Now, with the behavior of Omicron, we are now beginning to shift to a mindset wherein COVID-19 will become an endemic. After all, most of the world have moved on, and the Philippines are also moving on. Speaking of moving forward, Iatf again. Did you guys know that they had their last meeting June 27? Last Iatf meeting. Ending it the way it started. Every one of them met face to face. Ayan, you can see their pictures. Is this the end? Is it no more Iatf? Well, the Iatf was created to organize the government's action when it comes to epidemics or pandemics, health emergencies. Well, is COVID-19 still considered an emergency in the Philippines? Yes, it's still a pandemic. So I would expect that IATF would still continue to exist until, they would still have authority to make rules for the country. But surely there will be new IATF members, which actually could be a game changer for us. In fact, IATF said there will be new IATF which will modify the policies carefully in a rigorous scientific manner so that they continue to protect the Filipino people. New IATF members, pero IATF will continue to exist. Well, there's no news on the new Department of Health Secretary. Walang news. Sino ba? The WHO. Oh my gosh, I hope you're not retaining the existing one. When it comes to vaccination, IATF keeps its stance po. Vaccination is a must. In fact, IATF still requires vaccination for on-site workers and a regular COVID test for those unvaccinated in areas under Alert Level 2 and higher. For those who are waiting for the IATF to change their minds on the vaccination, on allowing unvaccinated foreign tourists, we have to wait on who will be the new Department of Health Secretary. Because they will be the one to advise the president. He or she will be the IATF chairperson. So that's a big influence. As of now, there are no names. I've heard Dr. Tony Lechon, pero not sure. So yun lang naman guys. The IATF changed the metrics for alert level. Actually, it's a good thing. Mas maluwag. So they will focus on hospitalization rate rather than new infection. Omicron will always increase. Talagang taas, baba, taas, baba. That will always be the trend and we have to adapt to it. And second, Cebu will have more flights, Eva Air, but I would not suggest Eva Air again. They still require PCR tests for layover passengers. For example, if you're going back to America, US has already lifted pre-departure testing. However, if you lay over in Taiwan, you would still have to get tested. So that's no fun. I would still say avoid Eva Air. Sorry guys. Sorry Eva Air. And lastly, COVID situation in the country. Yes, there's an increase in cases. Our hospitalization rate is still manageable. It's still low risk. So that is all about it. You guys don't have to worry about the rules right now. Nothing to worry. God bless you all and hope you have a safe travel to the Philippines. Please don't worry about lockdowns and all of that. I don't think we'd go back to that ever again. Even IATF themselves said it once that we will not go back there. Hopefully nga totoo yun. I think that's true. I still get messages of Filipinos who are worried, can I do this? Can I do that? Guys, Philippines is very maluwag na po. It's very loose. You can do a lot of things here. You can go to Siargao to party, have big occasions. Yes, that's true. Believe it from me, I live here. So this is all the updates guys. So far, it's looking good naman. Naaayon naman sa kagustuhan nyo. God bless you all po. And ito lang that's all I can say about the situation in the Philippines. God bless you all and I see you with another travel update. Bye.